In today's episode, I'll be working on something for gaming. I'm going to be making a magnetic grid base for my tabletop, so hopefully you'll stay tuned and watch. I start with a half-inch piece of rigid foam. I get the pre-cut from Home Depot. It's 24 by 24 inches. Then I start gluing with liquid nails. Make sure to use a glue that won't eat into the foam. I made that mistake with the first batch. Once I got the entire piece glued, I laid down a pre-cut piece of sheet metal, also 24 inch by 24 inch, and then I weighted it down to get a good bond between the foam and the piece of sheet metal. After it had a day to dry, I came back and started gluing up the sheet metal so that I can put down the pieces of ready board. You can get the ready board at any Dollar Tree. It comes as a crafting item, so you can peel off the paper backing to expose the foam side. I remove one side of the paper from the ready board. The ready board is not a full 24 inches, so I need to use two sheets of it. I'll come back afterwards and trim it down to size. But once I get everything lined up, I again weight it down and I'll wait a day for it to dry. Here I'm cutting it down to size. After trimming it up, I come back with a ruler and start marking the 1 inch squares for the grid on the ready board. I use the space between the two pieces of ready board as my beginning so that I'm using that space as an actual line for the grid. Once I have everything marked off, I start drawing the grid lines. Once the grid lines are all done, I start taking a piece of tin foil to start making divots into the ready board to give it some texture. Then I come back with a pen and start making some cracks and divot holes and just little lines to kind of give it some detail work. After that, I come back and give it 3 coats of a mix of black with Mod Podge to give it some rigidity. Once it's all painted, I let it dry and put 2 more coats on after this. Once it's completely painted, I come back with a sponge technique using a granite gray and I stipple the entire piece. After that, I come back with a lighter gray and dry brush the top. And here's the final piece. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you were inspired to make something of your own. I'm not saying that this is an original piece of something, but it's what I came up with. In the next episode, I'll be making walls that have the magnets in them to attach to the base. So hopefully you'll stay tuned for that. Thanks and have a good afternoon.